This is part 5 of the tutorial on making the top for the useless box. So in this last tutorial, what we're going to do is add a little hook down inside here for an elastic band. So when the lid is on, you can hook on the elastic band to the lid and then put a little elastic band around the little hook at the bottom so it closes the lid all the time. So start off with, as usual in any other drawing, we're going to select a surface, create a 2D sketch. You can see it's kind of awkward in this drawing. We're going to have to draw it kind of on an angle now. So I'm going to zoom in here. Start with a rectangle and just put any size rectangle because we're going to dimension it right away. And this dimension, I don't know, let's put this time it's going to be 0.15. It doesn't have to be that big. And then this dimension this way, let's make it maybe 0.4. Okay, so that completes our box. Dimension it from the top edge down. We're going to make this maybe half an inch down inside the useless box. And the last dimension is going to be from this edge over, because that way we have a reference point. And this will be maybe 0.25. Okay, so if you look at it right now, it lines up on the inside of the box. And there will be an elastic band eventually that's going to hook onto this. So click Finish. Extrude it as usual in every other tutorial. The distance here, yeah, let's leave it at 0.25. That's good enough. Click on OK. And then what we're going to do now is, you can't print on a 3D printer a flat surface like this. You got to build up. This is kind of zoom. If you try to print this, what's going to happen is it's going to come off and just kind of squirt in the middle of space, right? And gravity's going to take over. So what we're going to do is add a hook to this. So I'm going to zoom in here a bit and add some angles to it so we can actually 3D print. So take the surface, create a 2D sketch, and once again this is going to screw us up here. So I'm going to go around and maneuver it so I can get into a position to draw. And I'm going to draw an angle up so that when it prints, that it will be able to print that angle. So we're just going to take a line, and from right here we're going to click right on the intersecting edges. Okay, and then we're going to come up to a bit maybe like this, and click. You can see the edge highlights. Draw another line, and it's going to go. I'm going to click on that line. You can see it highlights a bit. I'm going to zoom in here a tiny bit down to the end, and then grab my final line. Still, it's going to go from here. Let's just get to it right there. And it will go in and connect up into there, right there. Okay, so it automatically connects them. Okay, and the last thing is I want the little hook drawn, so I'm going to draw just a little spot down like this. Maybe keep it parallel. You can actually see if I'm parallel. You can see the line change color right there, so that's parallel. Come in, draw the next line up, and you're going to see what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove material afterwards, and then my final line is going to be right here. I'm going to click over there. Okay, so there's my final set of lines. You can see my hook that's going to end up in there eventually once I remove some material. Click on Finish, Extrude, and I'm going to extrude that part, and we're going to remove the material. And you can see there's a hook in there. And distance, I think if I go to next, what happens? Well, it goes all the way to the next part. So we're just going to keep it as a distance, and that distance is 0.15. And we click OK, and then you can see my little hook built there. So now, when I flip it back the right way, you can see it spin it this way. Okay, you can see that there's a spot now that elastic band can hook onto, and then the lid at the top will pull down tight. So that concludes kind of building the top for the useless box. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to assemble and add, maybe move these holes to actually be in the right location. And that is it.